Northside handyman Michael Goldstein has already taught me how to complete quite a few home repair projects. But when there's wiring involved, I get a little nervous. Not to worry. He says hanging a chandelier is simpler than you might think.
So this is a great, easy do-it-yourself project. A lot of my customers hire me to install light fixtures. It's pretty basic. We're gonna connect the wires up at the ceiling, mount it, and we're good to go.
For this project, we just need the basics. All we'll need is a flathead screwdriver, pliers, and some basic electrical tools, a wire stripper, a wire tester, and electrical tape. And of course, the light itself. Michael already checked off the first step by removing the contents of the box and assembling the fixture according to the directions. Every light is going to be different, so do yourself a favor and follow those directions before it's time to install. The mensch gets us going by climbing the ladder and removing the existing electrical plate to reveal all the wires we'll need to get this baby working.
You have the white, which is neutral, and the wires are usually color-coded. It's pretty standard. This is our hot wire. This is where the power from the house is coming from. It can be any color of the rainbow. It could be purple, it could be blue, it could be red. So that's not specific, which is why we want to test for it. But this white one is usually pretty universal as a neutral. Again, if you're not comfortable doing this, it's worth hiring someone since it's electrical and it could be dangerous. But we're going to test this and then we're going to shut off the power so we don't have to worry about zapping ourselves. So if you don't mind going to turn on the switch for me, we'll just confirm that this is it. All right, so that's the one, and flip it off. Great. And then we'll go shut off the power down at the breaker and we'll come back and test it again. All right, so test it and the power is off, so we're good to go. I'm just gonna cap these again so I don't knock it while we're working.
With a little help from me, Michael attaches the light fixture's bracket into the same holes that held on the cover plate.
You want to make sure when you're installing this that you check the wiring. In this case, the wiring coming out of our fixture is not color coded. It's actually the same color, but there's writing on one wire. And just read your manual, it'll tell you which one's the hot and which one's the neutral. So now we're going to go ahead and make our wiring connections. So the first thing I'm going to do up here for our connections is I'm going to take this bare copper wire, which is our ground, and I'm just going to wrap it around this green screw here. So I'm just tightening that down, and then we're going to go ahead and make our connections here. I labeled these wires when we had the fixture down on the table. So I'm going to go ahead and do the neutral to our white, and then we're going to connect our other one, which is our hot, and wire cap those. And if you can hand me the electrical tape, I'm going to put some tape on here. And this is just in case the caps decide to come off over time. So now I'm just gonna slide this up. Tighten everything up to make it look pretty. And then we need to put in our bulbs. And the last step will be turn on the power and test it.
Before we put away our tools, we slide the dining room table into place to check our height. The standard is between 32 and 40 inches above the table.
Have a seat, check it out, make sure we hung it at the right height.
You know what? This looks really good. I can see across from me. Good to go.
We hung this chandelier in about an hour, with the only cost being our fixture, which set us back 46 bucks. It's a fairly easy project, made just a little bit more complicated because of the electrical component. But as long as you play it safe, this is definitely a do-it-yourself project.
What time's lunch?
Shh.